Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. Friday morning here, September 20th, here to talk to you about the grain markets. Okay, we'll put up the first chart of corn here, and you can see last week, September 12th, the crop report, big move higher, and then 3 days of higher highs and higher lows. Many times that's what markets, they go in days of three. Now, if we could take out yesterday's high in corn, it would be the same formula here, but we're a little bit lower as I speak, but the day is young here. So the corn market, the basis is very strong. Some of these farmers, producers who've been around these markets all their life say this is the strongest basis they've ever seen. So the end users need corn, and that's interesting. There's a lot of ethanol plants last week, for example, that shut down in Iowa. A lot of ethanol plants idling down, and yet the demand for corn is very stout here. So you're going to see the basis continue to put corn into the pipeline rather than the board here. So, in corn and China is a real good story as China gets into ethanol. I think it's a real good long-term story, and certainly we got to get these trade tariffs behind us and move forward and let the rest of the world buy our corn. Okay, the soybean market. Next chart, you can see again last week, September 12th, big move higher in soybeans. I think more than any crop report, anything like that, it's China rumors of purchases of U.S. soybeans that make soybeans go higher. Now, seasonally, soybeans are very strong into the middle of September. I've been talking about that for a couple of weeks. So here, big push higher. Now we're pausing. We're in pretty good support. I would look for these markets to continue to trade higher here, moving into the fall, the October 10th crop report. Okay, it's dry in northern Brazil. Keep an eye on that. The market is, so we'll be talking about that. And certainly Reuters came out with a report this week. China purchases of U.S. soybeans at a 12-year low. So as we get into the yields of soybeans and the smaller pod counts that we're hearing about, this China purchases of U.S. soybeans is holding back any rallies right here, right now. Nonetheless, it is protein, and the consumer wants protein, so the demand should continue here pretty good. And then the wheat market here, last chart, we're getting a little strength in wheat this week, so that's always interesting. Egypt, the biggest wheat buyer, continues to buy Russia wheat and Romania wheat, but nonetheless, good chart pattern here in wheat, moving higher. Perhaps it'll be the row crops price discovery that's going to set the tone for wheat here going forward. Let's all of us have an excellent weekend.